Approving your MIPS 2017 data submission via the Surgeon Specific Registry, the MIPS Preview Submission Report. If you are not already logged into your account, do so at acsdataplatform.com, and then, once inside your account, click on Operational Reports to access the MIPS Preview Submission Report, where you will review and approve your MIPS 2017 data submission. Once in the Operational Reports section, click on MIPS Preview Submission Report. Once here, you will notice a few things. First, draw your attention to the Submission Progress bar. Along with the italicized verbiage, this area will provide important information about where you are in the MIPS submission approval process. The Save Submission button over here will allow you to save any progress you make while you're working your way through the MIPS Preview Submission report. Now, draw your attention to the eligible clinician information. And by clinician, this is for the surgeon. First, click on Edit in the eligible clinician information section to add a phone number, which is required, and a preferred email for best contact. In the pop-up window, enter a phone number and a preferred email. The reason we ask for this is so that we may contact you most efficiently should the need arise, since many issues surrounding MIPS are time sensitive. Click on OK once you've entered in that information. Next, you must select the reporting period. Click on the Edit button over here with the calendar icon to select start and end dates for the reporting period. Once a pop-up window appears, click on each calendar icon for the start and end dates to select your reporting period. For example, January 1st, 2017 to December 31st, 2017. Clicking on the calendar icons will make a calendar appear, allowing you to make your selections. Once you have made those, click on OK to save the reporting period you have selected. Once you have selected the reporting period, click on Save Submission. And you'll notice that the Submission Progress bar is updated to show you your current status in the Preview Submission report. Next, if you are participating in the quality component of MIPS for 2017, you will need to select the cases that you want to have included in your MIPS 2017 data submission. The cases in this table are the ones that are completed and finalized eligible MIPS cases. When looking at the case list table, you may sort your cases by any of these three headers: MRN, patient name, or procedure date. You will also notice that per case, you have the procedure name, the measures that you reported on, and then for each measure, the corresponding measure answer, such as performance met, performance not met. Next, select your cases. If you want to select all cases, then click on the Check All checkbox, which is right next to this ID header. You may also select and deselect cases individually, like so. Additionally, if you are reporting on multiple TINs, then you may apply specific TINs to each case by using the drop-down menu under the TIN column. The TINs that you entered in your clinician form for the MIPS consent form are the ones that will appear in the drop-down, and again, this is if you are reporting on multiple TINs. If you are only reporting on one TIN, then no selections are necessary for this section. Once you've finished making your selections, scroll further down until you encounter the MIPS Quality Component Details section. You'll also notice that after making your selections, this number at the bottom of the case list will reflect your selections. As you can see here, I have selected 149 out of the 150 cases that were completed and finalized MIPS eligible cases. Now, for the MIPS Quality Component Details section, it displays relevant information per the quality measures that you selected. And this important information includes your measure performance rates and your case volumes per measure. To review all of the measures that you have selected, scroll through the table. This section also summarizes the following: the total outcome measures reported, the total number of high priority measures reported, and then the total case volume reported. Additionally, if you are reporting on multiple TINs, then there will be a separate quality table for each TIN. If you are doing the improvement activities component of MIPS, then scroll to the bottom of the previous submission report to review the improvement activities you have selected for attestation. So before we move on, I would just like to reiterate that for MIPS 2017 participation through the SSR, you can do the quality components or the improvement activities component or both components. The situation depends entirely on how you plan to participate for 2017 MIPS. And by that, we mean the pick your pace option. So after you've reviewed all of your data, whether that's the quality components or the improvement activities component or both, you are now ready to approve your submission. To do so, click on the Approve Submission button at the top of the report. When doing so, a pop-up window will appear, asking you to consent to the ACS and IQVIA, which is formerly Quintas IMS, to submit data on your behalf. If you agree, check the box that's labeled I approve the submission of my MIPS data. Then click Save and Close to finish approving your MIPS 2017 data submission. When you have done so, you'll notice that the submission progress bar has updated to reflect that you have completed the final step in approving your MIPS 2017 data submission through the SSR. A quick note: if you need to make any changes to your data before the deadline of January 31st, 2018, then you must click on Unapproved Submission. This must be done first before you make any edits. So, if you need to do so, make your edits after clicking on the Unapproved Submission button, and then reapprove your submission following the previous steps. Following the January 31st, 2018 deadline, the ACS and IQVIA will prepare your data for submission. Your data will have been submitted by the CMS deadline of March 31st, 2018. Once your data has been submitted, the submission progress bar will reflect this. Please also note that once your data has been approved, you cannot make any changes to the cases that are going to be submitted. And this is for potential audit purposes per CMS regulations. And then, of course, we are here for you as a resource. If you would like to send your questions to ssr@facs.org, that will ensure that all of us see your question at once, with a greater chance of us being able to respond to it faster. But of course, feel free to email us individually. Uli Langenscheidt is the SSR Program Manager. My name is Michael Benker. I am the CQI Quality Measures Project Manager. Regina Clay, she is the SSR Program Coordinator. If you have any technical questions, such as password resets, please contact ACS Technical Support, hosted by IQVIA. And then if you have any CMS-specific questions, particularly as they pertain to you and your participation in MIPS, please contact the Quality Payment Program Service Center.